little over 2 hours into a bus ride going to Pangkor Island. Yes, it's rainy season. It has not really affected me. It's been a few times it's been wet, but I have my rain jacket. Right now it's pouring. Well, I just say it's a good thing I'm not an older man with sore knees. Look at us. Now, compared to the 100+ meter hill I walked up, this is pretty simple. And I'm really grateful my body works so well coming up here. So, what I didn't realize is they have no restaurant. I haven't eaten today. So I'll be getting my exercise going back down to get some dinner. This is a chalet. It's up in the hillside, which is really nice. And this is me in room number 5. I asked them if they had any room that was more with nature, and it took them a couple of phone calls to get approval. So this is my room. This is a $100 for 3 nights. All right. Here's the bathroom. And then this is the reason they put me here, is for this. And here's why it's a mystery. It opens up to my own private balcony in the forest. And there are 2 different species of hornbill and monkeys hanging out around here. So it doesn't seem like it's really busy. I'm really glad I asked, because they have some rooms here to look like they're more small and compact. Listen to that. I don't know how much of that you can hear. So apparently I've landed on the tail end of a cyclone coming through. Supposedly going to end sometime tomorrow or tomorrow night. It's interesting watching the cycles come through, where it'll be really quiet, and all of a sudden thunder, and it just pounds. Heavy rain. They just cleaned all this up here a minute ago, and then the wind shoved it and blew it back down. So typhoon and a cyclone. I think the same thing, they just call them different. Here it sounds like it's a baby cyclone. See if I can get over here. See the waves coming up. Moments ago there was no white coming off the waves at all. And I have to say, I'm really happy to be here. It's a lot of work to get down here. There's shrimp fried rice, vegetarian spring rolls, all homemade sausages, freshly made out of the ocean. I don't know if I can tell you how good it is, but I'll try. This is my view from my balcony at my room here. I'm put together some video clips, and I thought I would just tell you a short story about how I got here. So traveling, you just have to gain experience about how things work and how they flow and don't flow, and stick with it. So my day yesterday, it's a short trip by travel means here, but it actually took me 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 hours, 8.5 hours to get here. Which, you know, if I had a car, it'd be 2.5 hour drive, get on the ferry and go. So here's my day. The night before, I scheduled a Grab driver. Grab drivers may or may not show up on time or be late or whatever. So this one wrote back immediately. It was confirmed, which is a good sign. Got up about 6 o'clock. My driver was supposed to be there at 7. I packed everything the night before, threw things together, went down to get some water, and my phone started ringing. It's like 6:45 in the morning. My original driver had canceled, wasn't able to make it, so the replacement driver was there sitting on the street waiting for me 15 minutes early, which was good. And Sunday morning early, the drive to the bus station was like 15 minutes. So I got to the bus station, and the system for buses here is fairly strict. It's like, I call it a little bit Singaporean. It's rigid. So I got to the bus station, but I couldn't check in because you can only check in within an hour of your bus departure. There were 2 other buses leaving before mine got there because I didn't know how the time was going to work. But no, you can't go on an early bus. No, you can't change the seat, so that's okay. So I got a little snack to eat and got on the bus, and we left there at 8:30. Supposed to be here about 12:15, 12:30, but it was running late, and it just poured rain the whole way. So it was a really comfortable, the most comfortable bus I've been on. The one problem was we got to what looked like the last stop, and people were getting off. I got off. The bus left, and it was the wrong terminal. The driver didn't tell me this wasn't so flexibility. So I got off and talked to a couple people and found a man who spoke enough English to tell me which bus station it was. It's a 7-kilometer walk to the next bus station. They did have Grab. I got a Grab driver, came in a couple minutes, and I got to the ferry jetty in perfect time. I had half an hour more before my boat left. So the challenge was some of these poor people, they've been going to the island or coming off the island. You walk out under a covered walkway. When you get here, you go under a covered walkway, but this is a tail end of a cyclone, and the wind was blowing the rain sideways. And I saw some people when I landed on the island here, standing in line for at least 30 minutes, just getting soaked to get on the next transport to go back. So taxi driver, go through. The taxi drivers can be challenging to work with, but here there was a really friendly guy. He's like, "Where are you going?" And I told him, and he walked me down to the other place and hollered at somebody who came and got me, and he talked to a driver who took me to his car. I had a private driver. Cost me, I think, $4.50. But he wouldn't drive up here because it's a really steep hill. I knew there was a hill, but I didn't know it was like a really, let me let you know, steep hill. So he did bring me to the bottom of the hill because the road up to this was completely flooded. And so I got here, and they made a couple of phone calls and got approval because this room was available. And so they got approval for me to be able to come into this room because of this view. So I knew it was going to be rainy, and I just wanted to come here and be in nature. So having breakfast this morning, we're visited by the Oriental pied hornbills, and a couple of families of monkeys came through. And so now I'm sitting up here after being in the noise of Kuala Lumpur, just being in the stillness. So I'm doing something different. I put together short video clips of different parts of the travel day yesterday, and this is kind of wrapping it all up together. So I'll go edit it and get it sent off to you. So in the meantime, just wishing you all happy Thanksgiving. Ciao.